Hey Scorpio, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with the monthly message for October 2019. We are using the Witch's Tarot, my very first ever tarot deck, for the monthly message. And I encourage you, as always, to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. They're linked for you in a playlist at the end of this one. And also, if you haven't already, check out the seasonal reading. That covers the autumn equinox through the winter solstice. Also linked for you at the end of this video. Let's jump in and see what's going on in October for you. Your card from the bottom of the deck. You have the Strength card. Beautiful. So this is the energy that is supporting you through the month of October. Isn't that great? Wholeness, well-being, endurance, fortitude, determination and will also on this card. And at the very heart of the card is your wild and free spirit. The message there is to keep that intact at all costs. This is not something that can be compromised or negotiated away from you. All right, let's see how it connects to the rest of the cards. First card, potentially first week in October, you have the Empress. Beautiful. Fertility, abundance, manifestation. The number 9 figures prominently on this card. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. It's a 9 cycle. There's something important about the number 9 for you. If you're into numerology, check that out. See how it relates to you at this time. And the Empress has us incubating on something that has great meaning to us, but also something that we can create with ease. I remind you also often that the kings and the queens rule their kingdoms, queendoms, and the emperor, the empress, they rule the empire. So this is a reminder to you too that you are the master of your own empire. You are the master of your realm, and you can create whatever you're holding in your heart. Just give it pure raw love and make it real for yourself. The Empress shows up when we are deep in some kind of a process, usually related to our own relationship to self. So there can be something that you are incubating on and ready to put out into the world. You also have the Sun and the Moon on this card. So there's alchemy and then there's harmony. So we have harmonization of divine masculine, divine feminine in the Strength card. And then we see it again here in the Empress's card while we're fostering something, incubating on something that has great meaning to us. And quite likely we're about to give birth to it. She's usually shown pregnant on the card, and there's all this potential around her, though you don't quite see the end result here. And there are some things that you have to take on faith, and this is one of them. So whatever it is that you're holding so preciously in your heart, you have to see through to the other side of the situation. So we can't quite see what she's giving birth to, and you can't quite see what you're giving birth to. Even though you have an inkling and you have an idea, you have to hold the vision of it within your own self and continue to nurture it. All right, let's move into the second week. You have the Moon. Oh, I like this card for you, Scorpio, because the unknown on the Empress becomes known on the Moon. Isn't that great? This is a card of being in great awareness of your intuitive gifts, listening to your inner voice and your wisdom, paying close attention to those gut feelings. And so often I remind you that the Moon card is considered a card of secrets and often deception. I challenge that every time because I don't see what's so deceptive about the Moon. It's simply that the Moon gives us an opportunity to see things in a completely different light. It is borrowed light of the Sun, and that's where the alchemy happens. You've got alchemy over here on the Empress with the Sun and the Moon together. Now we have the Moon on its own. So something of the unknown becomes known to you because you were able to look at it in a different way. You were listening to your intuition. You are listening to your intuition. And you have the strength to follow through on that and simultaneously keep intact your wild and free spirit. So the feeling here is that while in the first week you may not necessarily see what it is you're holding in your heart space coming to full fruition, you don't actually tangibly see it in your hands or in your world, it becomes known to you in the second week, perhaps, and now it becomes more tangible. Let's see what comes next, though. In the third week, you have the Six of Cups. More harmony, more balance. Sixes are harmony and balance in tarot. And the Six of Cups is a reconciliation card, so something comes full circle for you. Likely you've been down this path a time or two, and perhaps in the past, you did not listen to your inner wisdom. You did not follow your heart. Or, follow your heart. Why did I say that? It's something about the Strength card there, where your wild and free spirit is concerned. Perhaps you allowed yourself to be negotiated into or out of something where, yes, you did not quite listen to your inner wisdom, your inner voice off this Moon card. So an opportunity comes back around on the 6th for you to right that situation. To bring it to some kind of fulfillment. There's a strong link in this card for me intuitively to the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel that the universe is revisiting you with something. And you have all the tools, the skills, the intellect, the awareness, and the intuition to act on that and bring it into fulfillment satisfactorily to your own self. Like it feels really good in your core. Strength card yet again. You're untamed and you're unleashed on this card, and it's a good thing. It's a really good thing because you now know, where you once did not know, that this is not something you can compromise. Like it. All right, next card, 4th week of October, you have Justice. Ooh. Yeah. Well, that connects nicely to that 6 of Cups. Okay, so here we have Justice holding the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is double-edged, and its message in that is that it can be cutting or it can be discerning. The feeling is it's discerning at this time. You're in your truth, your honesty, and your integrity. And here's fantastic Justice holding the scales of mercy. So on top of it all, you're quite merciful to how this scenario unfolds. You're focused on the love in it. And another message here with Justice is wisdom over caution, which is kind of interesting when you consider the message thus far. You know, here you have another opportunity on this 6 to reconcile something. And in the reconciliation, it would be easy to lean into caution. Be very cautious and protective of your free and wild spirit, where once you were negotiated out of it or you compromised in some way, it would be so simple to go right to caution. Instead, though, you're going to wisdom. You're going to take the discernment of this sword. You're not going to be cutting when justifiably you could be. But you know that that's not the high road for you. So instead of caution, you engage your wisdom and you exercise mercy for your own self and for anyone else involved in whatever situation is unfolding for you in these cards. You are so much more at ease and in happy excitement, anticipation even, of what the Empress is bringing into your world. And this is what you want on your foundation. And when you reach these moon moments where the unknown becomes known to you, there's this great fulfillment that continues to add to this energy that's on the Strength card. And it continues this cycle of reconciliation. This 6 is also a soulmate card. It's referred to as the soulmate card. And the reminder there is that you are your own best soulmate. And this is what you have to offer to all of your relationships. This is not something you want to sacrifice, compromise, nor be negotiated out of. And the Empress just won't even allow for that. She's so brimming with possibility that you know you don't want to close any doors on your own self off the Justice card. That's where the mercy comes in. You're merciful to yourself. And you're beginning to have a really firm footing on your new foundation, Scorpio, whereas you've had so many tower moments, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, so on, for many, many months in a row. You've now gained your ground and your footing here, and you don't compromise your strength or your wild and free spirit any longer. You're listening to your intuition, and you know that you have space, expansive space in your whole world for everything you want to bring into your reality on the Empress's card. That's how you rule your personal empire. Fantastic. All right, let's move on to Oracle cards. We have a new deck. It's the Animal Spirit Oracle. What would the animal spirits like to share with Scorpio in the month of October? This deck is just a little bit challenging to shuffle. Okay, we have, oh, interesting. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. I'm going to put this over here with Justice. And I feel this will speak to all of you Scorpios. You'll know exactly what that means. I also feel like the Scales of Mercy. Watch your words. They could be cutting or not. All right, next Oracle card comes from Angels and Ancestors. What would the Angels and Ancestors like to share with Scorpio for the month of October? And you get Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. I'm putting this with the 6. And right next to Justice. Trust yourself. Trust your talents. Trust your strength. Strength card. All right. Your next Oracle card comes from another new deck here. And just for fun, it's called the Halloween Oracle. It's October. I figured, why not? Okay. And you get joy. Rejoicing in the present. Yeah. This connects so nicely to the message here of you standing so firmly on your own foundation. You got there through love. You got there through joy and through happiness. And by continuing to dream a new dream and have and hold a new vision for your own self. And you're watching all that come into fruition. And that's just the kind of energy that you feel in your free-spiritedness off the Strength card. Awesome. All right, we're going to do Angel Answers just like we do in the dailies. Oh, look. This just came flying out of the deck. Trust. How perfect. Well, you don't need another card, and I'm not sure you even got your questions out, folks, but the answer is trust. And we do still have the trust rock on the table. Last card, affirmation for the month, if you wish it, comes from The Universe Has Your Back. Oh, look, another moon card. Find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Yeah, it's not always comfortable to stay in your strength. It's not always comfortable to say and do just the right things, but you have to trust yourself to do that, because this kind of joy, happiness, and love in your world, Empress, is not something you're going to sacrifice ever again. Well, good on you, Scorpio. What a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Always appreciated. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. check out the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, check out the seasonal reading, and certainly tune in for the dailies. Thank you so much. Joy, blessings, happiness, and peace to each and every one of you. Bye for now, and happy October.